Hi everyone, this is Parul. Welcome to Bliss Yoga channel. Today I want to share with you a short yoga sequence for improving the flexibility of our overall body. So let's start right away. So sit in a cross-legged position like how I am sitting. If this is not comfortable for you, you can take one leg out and sit like this. You can also use a pillow if you have any tightness in your hips or lower back. You can use a pillow or sit on it. So prepare yourself for today's practice and let's start. When you are ready, rest your hands gently on your knees. Make sure your spine is long, your shoulders are relaxed, and just close your eyes for a few seconds. Take a moment to connect with yourself. The easiest way to connect with yourself is to just connect with your breath. So just get aware of your breath. Just breathe naturally. Just breathing in and out through your nose. And let's take a few deep breaths together. Breathe in through your nose, take a deep breath in. Breathe out through your nose, lengthen your exhalation. Continue, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Breathe in through your nose, take a deep breath in. And breathe out through your nose, lengthen your exhalation. 1 more deep breath. Breathe in through your nose, take a deep breath in. Breathe out to lengthen your exhalation. Take a pause. You can take this time to start to build focus for your practice, disconnecting with everything else and connecting with yourself and focusing on your practice. On your next exhalation, let's open our eyes. Let's continue with our practice. So resting your hands gently on your knees, we are going to move our upper body from right to left like this, okay, warming up our spine. So let's continue. Breathe in and breathe out, okay. So breathe in when you go in front and breathe out when you come back to the center. Let's do 5 of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's change the direction, left to right. 5, keep breathing. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Okay, now just take your arms up, breathe in, spine long. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms up, breathe in and breathe out, lean to your right, open your side body. So we are doing all the movement for improving our spine flexibility, okay. Take your arms back to the center, breathe in, breathe out to your left. Breathe in back to the center and breathe out. Release and twist to your right. Left hand on the right knee, right hand back. Draw your right shoulder back. Sit long, lift your heart. Breathe in and breathe out, twisting deeper to your right. Breathe in back to the center. Breathe out, take your arms up again. Interlace your fingers, breathe in. And breathe out, release, twisting to your left. Right hand on the left knee, left hand back. Draw your left shoulder back. Breathe. Lifting your heart, keep breathing and breathe in and breathe out back to the center. Take your arms up again, breathe in, interlace your fingers and breathe out. Get your arms at the eye level, pushing your palms out. Breathe, relax your shoulders and take your arms up again, breathe in. Breathe out to release your hands. Okay, Now from here, take your left hand, gently take to the right side of your head, lean your head to the right, stretching the right side of your neck and breathe. Don't pull it too hard. Relax your right arm, draw your right shoulders down, breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your left hand. Switch side, right hand on the left side and gently lean your head to the right, stretching the left side of your neck now. Continue to breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your hands. Okay, now lift your arms like this at the shoulder level and then just rotate your arms in like this. So working on your shoulder flexibility. So 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now gently take your arms back, interlace your fingers. Okay, so I'm going to show you from the side. You can sit the way you're sitting. Interlace your fingers, take your arms away from your lower back like this, and then you slowly start to go forward. Go as far as your lower back allows you. Okay, so listen to your body. See if you can go all the way down, but make sure your hips are grounded. Okay, so just stay at where you're most comfortable and breathe. Wherever you are, keep stretching your arms away from your lower back. Keep breathing. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up, breathe in. Breathe out to release your hands. Okay, from here rest your palms down, open your fingers wide and take your shoulder blades in gently and take your head back. Breathe. Shoulders relax, pressing into your palms. If you're comfortable, you can lift your hips up, ground your knees. Keep breathing. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your hips down, breathe in, breathe out to release. Now from here, extend your right leg out and take your left leg over right leg. Take your right arm up, breathe in, breathe out to hug your left leg in with your right arm and take your left arm back, draw your left shoulder back. Continue to breathe. And if you're comfortable, you can hook your right arm outside your left knee as well. That makes this posture slightly more deeper and intense. Wherever you are, draw your belly button in, lift your heart, keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, breathe out to release. Now we switch sides. So right leg over left leg. Take your left arm up, breathe in. Breathe out, hug your right leg in, or you hook your left elbow outside your right knee. Draw your right shoulder back. Right hand gently resting behind your right hip. Make sure you're sitting long. So choose whatever option you're more comfortable and breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in and breathe out to release your hand. Coming back to the center, let's go on all fours now. So wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips, fingers wide open and wrist shoulder width apart, knees hip width apart. We are going to do cat and cow. So drop your belly, chin away from your chest, breathe in. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Don't sink your weight in your palms. So take your weight away from your palms and your mat. Breathe in. And breathe out, round your spine, chin to the chest, looking towards your belly button. Working on our lower back and spine flexibility. Drop your belly, chin away from your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out, round your spine, chin to the chest, looking towards your belly button. One more time, breathe in, drop your belly, chin away from your chest, shoulders relaxed. Breathe out, round your spine, chin to the chest, looking towards your belly button. Get your spine to neutral position. Press into your left palm, lift your right arm up, opening your body to the right, looking towards your right hand, breathe. And then you slide your right hand down, resting your right shoulder on the mat, then your head on the mat. You can let your left palm be in, or you can extend your left arm. Breathe, center your weight, so you can move slightly to the right side. Make sure you're breathing. Don't tuck your chin to the chest. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently take your left hand in. If you were extending it, press into your left palm. Slide your right hand back on the mat. Switch side, press into your right palm, lift your left arm up, looking towards your left hand. Breathe in. And then you breathe out, slide your left hand down, resting your left shoulder on the mat, then your head on the mat. Extend your right arm. Keep breathing. You can let your right palm be in, or you can extend your right arm. Keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your right hand and press into your right palm. Slide your left hand back on the mat. From here, we'll take our first downward dog. So tuck your toes, lift your knees up, push your hips back. Pushing your torso towards your thighs. Your arms closer to your ears, your shoulders away from your ears. And don't worry if your heels are not touching the mat, you can also soft bend your legs. Shoulders are relaxed, keep breathing, fingers are wide open, pressing into your palms, push your torso towards your thighs, breathe. Then you press into your left heel, lift your right leg up, breathe in. Breathe out, bend your right leg, point your right knee towards the ceiling. Keep pressing into your left heel back on the mat. Keep breathing. And then you extend your right leg, gently get your right leg back to the center. And then you lift your arms up, breathe in. Extending your arms up, lengthening your spine, keep breathing. So this is for our hip flexibility, releasing our hip flexors. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right hand on your right knee, left hand over your ears. Shoulders are in line, you are breathing. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your left hand back on the mat. Press into your left palm. Lift your right arm up. Open your body to the right. If you want to challenge yourself, you can tuck your toes for your left foot. Lift your left knee up. Breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your left knee down. And take your right foot to the edge of the mat. Let's get into lizard pose. So send your left leg back, right hand closer to your right foot, right hand and left hand are shoulder width apart, and see if you can lift your left knee up. Breathe. Chest is open, shoulders are relaxed, and make sure your right hip is not lifting up. So get your right hip down and forward and breathe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your left knee down if you were lifting up. Get your right leg in between your palms and let's straighten our right leg. So if your hamstrings are really tight, maybe your right leg will not be fully extended. That's really okay. So keep working on your hamstring flexibility. This is half split Hanumanasana. Curl your toes in for your right foot. Rest your abdomen gently on your right thigh. Shoulders are relaxed. Chest is guiding you forward. You are breathing. for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right foot down. Take your left leg back so that your left shin is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. Okay. Now you're going to rest your right hand gently on your right knee. Get your right hip slightly forward and push your right knee out with your right hand. Look forward, breathe. So deeper release for your hips. Keep breathing. Keep opening your hips. Releasing the tightness for your hips, improving your hip flexibility. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your right leg and then you slide your right hand down. Take your left hand over your ears, gate pose. Shoulders in line, don't put too much weight on your right hand. Keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rest your left hand down and lift your right leg up. And from here, get your right foot to touch the mat and come up. Okay, we're going to do this 5 times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. You can release your right hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your right foot down and make your way back to downward dog. So, resting your palms down, take your right leg back, go in downward dog, breathe. Observe the difference in your right and the left side. Now press into your right foot, lift your left leg up, breathe in. Breathe out, bend your left leg, point your left knee towards the sky, breathe. And then you get your left leg back to the center, swing your left leg forward in between your palms, rest your right knee down, left knee on top of your left ankle and release your hands, breathe. Make sure you're not arching your back, so hug your ribs in, tailbone lengthening down, draw your belly button in, breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your left hand on the left knee, right hand over your ears, breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right palm down and open your body to the left. Take your left arm up, breathe in and breathe out. And again, if you can, lift your right knee off the mat. You can try that. Keep breathing. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right knee down, get your left hand in. We will go in lizard pose now. So the same alignment, left hand is closer to your left foot to the edge of the mat, left knee on top of your left ankle. Push your right leg back and breathe. Right hand and left hand are shoulder width apart. And you can tuck your toes, lift your right knee off the mat, breathe. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your right knee down, get your left leg in between your palms, extend your left leg. Curl your toes in for your left foot. Again, your left leg might not be fully extended, that's okay. Just extend as much as you can, resting your abdomen on your left thigh, curling your toes in for your left foot towards your face. Get your chest to guide you forward and breathe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your left foot down. Take your right leg in so that your right shin is parallel to the shorter edge of the mat. So maybe I show you from the other side. Okay. Take your time like this. Okay. So your left leg is bent. You're on your right knee. Now just left hip forward and you press your left hand against your left knee and breathe. Stay here for a few seconds, opening your left hip. for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, straighten your left leg and we are going to go for gate pose. You're on your right knee, slide your left hand down, right hand over your ears, right palm facing down, breathe, shoulders in line. Don't put too much weight on your left hand. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your left hand and rest your right palm down. Right wrist under your right shoulder. Lift your left leg up. And maybe you can just stay here or try the next movement with me. So left foot down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. And then you slowly come back to the front of the mat and go back in downward dog. From here, just drop your belly down and come in cobra pose. So resting your forearms down, elbows closer to the body, shoulders relaxed away from your ears. Press into your palms, press into your toes, lift your heart, breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your left forearm in like this and bend your right leg. And take your right hand, hold your right foot with your right hand. Breathe. Releasing your quads for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your right foot, okay, and then we switch side. Rest your right elbow in and take your left hand, hold the left foot, pressing your left foot in with your left hand. Breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your left foot, okay. From here, we're going to get into Shalabhasana, locust pose. So you're going to make a fist with your wrist and lift your hips up like this. Rest your wrist here underneath, just closer to your groin, so you can adjust it, and rest your chin down, upper body relaxed, and then you lift your legs up. See how high you can comfortably lift up. Really good for strengthening your lower back, improving your lower back flexibility. Keep breathing. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release, resting your legs back and lift your hips up, release your wrist. Now get your hands underneath your shoulders again. Press into your palms, lift your chest up and coming in full cobra from here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your chest down again and tuck your toes. Let's go back in downward dog, pressing into your palms. Lift your hips up, take it back, breathe. Step your right leg forward and let your left leg be back. We are getting in pyramid pose. Right toes pointing forward, left toes comes in. Rest your abdomen on your right thigh. Take your head towards your right shin. Breathe. You can be on your fingertips or you can rest your palms down. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently switch sides. So get your left leg forward, take your right leg back. Right toes comes in, left toes pointing forward, your abdomen resting on your left thigh. Taking your head towards your left shin and breathe. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now get your right leg forward, coming in full forward fold. Good for your spine flexibility and your hamstrings. Soften your knees and hold your alternate elbows. And then just take your elbows closer to your feet as much as you can. Don't lock your knees, soften your knees, relax your neck and shoulders, breathe. Stay here for 10. You can swing gently side to side as well. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your elbows. Take your right foot one step out, left foot one step out, and take your toes out slightly as well, and lower down your hips, coming in Malasana, garland pose. So now when you're here, maybe your heels are on the mat, maybe they are lifting off, so everybody can look different here. So you have few options here. You can rest your palms down to make yourself comfortable. You can fold the front of the mat and rest your heels there. So come in the most comfortable position for yourself, and let's stay here for a few seconds. Breathe. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently release your hands and let your legs be bent. Take your arms back, palms facing down, fingers pointing forward, fingers are wide open. Let's press into our palms and lift our hips up. And you can look to your knees or you can look back slightly. Breathe. Improving your shoulder flexibility, working on your core, your lower back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently rest your hips down. One last pose before we end the practice today. So we are going to get into pigeon pose. So what you can do for pigeon is you get your right leg forward and take your left leg back. So your right leg is bent and parallel to the mat, parallel to the shoulder edge of the mat. Curl your toes in for your right foot. So flex your foot, flex your right foot. Get your hand in front of your right shin. Now square your hips, lift your hips up and take your left leg back and try to lower down your right hip as much as you can closer to the mat. So all of us can look different in this pose, okay, depending on our hip flexibility, and you can be on your palms or you can be on your forearms. So pigeon pose is really good for improving your hip flexibility, releasing your tight hips. Stay here for a few seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get your palms in, sit back on your right hip, and then you gently switch sides. So get your left leg in front now, your left shin parallel to the front of your mat, and take your right leg back. Sitting on your left hip, curl your toes in for your left foot, take your hands in front of your left shin. Push your right leg back and center your weight. So hips are square now, lowering down your left hip as much as you can, and breathe. And then you can come on your forearms whenever you feel like. Stay here for a few seconds. Shoulders relax, breathing. Staying here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently get your palms in, sit back on your left hip and get your right leg back to the center. So we are going to end this practice in wide knee child pose, so restorative position. So join your big toes together, open your knees wide as you're comfortable or as wide as your yoga mat. Stretch your arms forward. Take your hips back towards your heels and rest your forehead down if it reaches comfortably on your mat. And breathe. So you can take this time to just observe all the changes you feel in your body, your breath, and your mind. Staying here for 3 more breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. One more. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Slowly draw your palms in. And sit in cross-legged position, Sukhasana. So we are done with our today's practice. Keep practicing this yoga sequence to improve the flexibility of your overall body. Remember, flexibility is not the prerequisite for practicing yoga. It's a result of your regular and consistent practice. Keep working on your practice and do let me know how you felt after today's practice. Do subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed as yet to get the notification of the yoga videos that I post every week. Thank you so much. See you again. Namaste.